Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Welcome to the Give Today podcast. My name is Bryony, and as always, I am joined by my wonderful partner, John James.
Hello.
And in addition, today we're joined by Jack from Mustard Tree. Hello, Jack.
Hello there, good to be here.
Maybe for those that don't know Mustard Tree, you could do a brief introduction about who Mustard Tree are, who you are, and what you get up to together.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mustard Tree exists across Greater Manchester. We've got 3 hubs, one in Ancoats, which is in the city centre, and we also have 2 hubs in Salford, one in Eccles and one in Little Hulton. The Little Hulton hub is currently under refurbishment at the moment. Our tagline, because we're a homelessness charity, our tagline is combating poverty and preventing homelessness. We do that through a lot of different means, through our community shop, which provides access to crisis emergency clothing. We have a food club, which provides access to low-cost food. That's for families, pensioners, individuals, anybody who's struggling to make ends meet. And our core offer is our life skills and employability training program, which is called the Freedom Project. And that's where we help people learn new skills, we help people find work, and we help people improve their accommodation situation.
Excellent. I mean, typically, what are the sort of range of people that you see coming through or needing the support of Mustard Tree?
Oh, great question. I'd say everybody and everyone. Because we're so multifaceted, we see people from all walks of life coming to us, and different people have different needs. So we'll have regular clients who are just coming to use food club twice a week. We'll have people who are currently on the streets who will come in for crisis support and clothing. We'll have people who are struggling with debt and finances that need one-to-one support. We have people attending our creative programs, people with accessibility issues. We really do cater for everybody. We say that our core service, the Freedom Project, is 18 plus. So we're not particularly child focused, but we still support hundreds of families through our support services, food club and community shop as well.
Seeing lots of different people come in, that's part of the reason that you have such a variety of classes and courses. Especially, I guess, things like the learning courses and the job clubs. They're things that maybe people don't naturally associate with a poverty or homelessness charity, but something I guess is really quite needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, been saying recently, we say we're a homelessness charity, but the majority of people that we work with are those who are in danger of becoming homeless. So it could be people who've been made redundant and need to get back into work fast so they can support a family through an income. It could be people who are street homeless, but they've been given an opportunity. They might have found temporary accommodation, but then they need further support services. It could just be people who are suffering from isolation and loneliness, who want to get out of the house. In fact, the majority of times we ask people why they come down. It is just it gives them something to do. It gets them out of the house, in front of the television. So particularly people that join our creative programs on site, that would be the reason why. A lot of local residents, a lot of people whose only interaction might be with our staff or our friends or volunteers. So you're absolutely right, because part of our job is breaking down that perception of homelessness and those barriers, really challenging people's judgments and trying to represent homelessness in a different way, in a more positive light, especially in Manchester where the problem is so prominent at the moment. Creative programs and those things like Job Club, customer service classes, art drop-ins, textiles class, they're all brilliant because not only do they help people get out of the house and help build social interaction, it helps people build confidence as well, which is key. So everyone that comes to us at the start, there's a commonality that people always suffer from low moods and low confidence. And, over a few months, you just see a complete change in people. And by the time they leave us, through the Freedom Project, if we've managed to get them into employment, they're completely different people. And you see that working with them for over like a 6-month period.
Brilliant. Are there any success stories that particularly shine out to you?
We get them all the time, and again, because we are so multifaceted, we get feedback from all different kinds of classes. We've had a lot of good feedback for the creative programs, especially creative writing. That's a massive one for us.
Nice.
And again, these are guys who, during the pandemic, we had to migrate all our clubs and classes online because we couldn't do them on site. And then we actually connected with new people. So now that we've opened up, people that would originally join a Zoom class are now coming in to introduce themselves and say hello. And they said that those classes were just a lifeline for them during the pandemic. Like I say, a lot of people just had no interaction with anybody. They were stuck at home. They weren't allowed to leave the house, and just being able to join creative programs online was key for them. Even through our song club, we do song club every Friday from 2 till 3 through our Facebook Live channel, and we've seen the same people join it week after week, and now we're offering out to them to come back in, and that's just been massive for them. But that's just one element. You know, we had a lady email us today, because we helped her out with a bespoke mattress. You know, because she was suffering from back pain, and just the care and attention that person received from our team. You know, through the help desk, through our retail team, through our warehouse team, has just been fantastic. And she emailed us back today just to say it's changed her life. It saved her, which is why the donations are so important, because people. That's why I want people to realise that their donations genuinely are going to change people's lives for the better.
Absolutely, it's interesting, isn't it? You touched on it there, the creativity that comes from difficult situations. It's one of the reasons why, arguably, so many good Manchester bands have come out, because of people who are in these difficult situations and then write from their experiences, and it's really good.
Yeah, you need inspiration, don't you?
Yeah,
inspiration.
Absolutely.
That's what I think. That's what drove a lot of the Manchester bands. That and the weather, apparently.
Yeah,
so it rained all the time, so nobody could go out, so they all stayed indoors and started writing music.
Yeah, absolutely. We've already spoken to Abby and Judy at LifeShare, and we were talking about the community of charities that are supporting people who are homeless or at risk of being homeless. How important is that in Manchester? You know, the collaborative effort that's seemingly taking place amongst all the charities.
Yeah, it's massive. And the first thing I'll say is applaudis to LifeShare, because they're doing fantastic work. They're literally around the corner from us, and they've played a big part. Especially before the pandemic, during the pandemic, after the pandemic. We actually link up with them at the moment through the Manchester Digital Collective. Yeah. And this is all about removing barriers that people are facing in regards to getting access to technology. So we now sit on this collective board, which was set up initially through LifeShare, and we're just happy to be part of it. And it's been brilliant for us, because it means that we've been able to get access to tech, and we've set up a new computer confidence class, so people can just come in and learn new computer skills, but just get them comfortable and confident with the technology. And it could literally just be sitting at a computer one day, or a tablet, or on a smartphone, and getting them to access their emails, learning how to reset a password, how to use a USB stick. And the main reason we want to do this is because we need to help as many people as possible access government services online, especially universal credit, because obviously that's all changed recently. And if you don't have access to tech, then you can't get your payments. It's as simple as that. So it's all about accessibility and removing barriers.
Yeah, I mean, even if you do have access to the tech, today I've been trying to file our online accounts for the CIC. The government websites are hard enough to use, even if you know your way around a computer. I can't imagine, if you don't have the digital skills, how you would even begin to navigate all the different logins and all the different places you need to go. So it's Yeah,
exactly. It can be very overwhelming for people in the first instance. And like you say, if you don't have the a basic grasp of how to navigate these pages, then you're just done from the start. And that's where we come in, really, is just we can hold someone's hand and take them through that process. But it could be anything. What we found during the pandemic, people just don't have access to opportunity, I suppose. So the things that it's not just tech that's holding people back. It could be the digital literacy, which is an educational issue. It could be lack of access to Wi-Fi or data, or even privacy, because a lot of people that use our services in temporary accommodation in hostels or B&Bs, and they just don't have privacy to be able to access these services either.
Right. So, final question, Jack. What can people do to help Mustard Tree at the moment? What could somebody purchase as a donation for you guys at the moment?
Yeah, brilliant question again. So to give you an idea, we're always in need of food, first and foremost. Like I said before, for every item that we receive in kind, we don't have to spend it. And our budget is massive. Our food budget is huge. It's the cost that's risen the most during COVID, and it's plateaued out, but it's plateaued at a much higher level than what it was before the pandemic. So we went from supporting 500 clients a month in our food club to over 1,000 a week during the height of the pandemic. This was, lockdown time, where if you remember, people couldn't get access to basic food. They couldn't even get access to toilet roll. So we had to use our furniture collection vans to deliver food to about 100 addresses a day. Now, like I say, we're only doing that for a few people now because obviously lockdown's been lifted and people can get down to us again. But even so, we've got a lot more people using Food Club than ever before. And with the eviction ban being lifted and austerity coming into place, we think that number's only going to rise. So we generally say that food is at the heart of everything we do, and we're always going to need ambient food donations that has good expiry, non-perishable, so we can be kept at room temperature. You also got to remember, a lot of people that use our services don't have basic appliances. They don't have microwaves, they don't have fridges, freezers, or anything like that. So they've got to be stored at room temperature. That's really key. Which brings me on to the next thing that we're always in need of is furniture. So not a lot of people know that we gift about 40% of our furniture stock to people who've been previously homeless but have since acquired a new tenancy from the council or housing association. And that's because a lot of people get housed, but their new premises and the new property is completely unfurnished. And we've had people coming to us who have been sleeping on the floor or sleeping on a mattress, they don't even have a bed frame or a sofa or anything like that. And we don't think that's right. So generally, we gift about 40% of the furniture donations that we get in to people like that. And all they have to do is come down and show their proof of new tenancy or the tenancy agreement and their ID, and then we can issue them with a £60 voucher, which they can spend in the shop on anything from like bed frames, wardrobes, sofas, anything like that. And they'll also get a 25% discount on white goods, so fridges, freezers, dishwashers, that kind of thing as well. So furniture, we're always in need of it. Because of that 40% gifting, it just means that the turnover in our community shops is incredible. So there's always items coming in, there's always items going out, but we'll definitely need them. I know that we've had amazing donations off you guys previously, and I haven't had time to get a photo because it's already gone out in the van by the time I've been told and it's coming in. But that just shows that, the scale of demand and the need here at the moment. So I'd say, food, furniture. If anyone wants to donate money, then happy days. Please visit us. The reason we ask for money for donations is because it's unrestricted. So it just means that we can use it where it's needed in the charity at that time. And that could be on food. It could be our hardship fund, which means we pay for travel expenses. We've even been paying people's rent arrears to stop them getting evicted, or providing a contribution towards that and trying to work with landlords. That's how, to be honest, how desperate and dire the situation is at the moment. And our tagline is combating poverty and preventing homelessness, and that is just one of the ways that we can do it.
Excellent. Right, Jack, that's been absolutely brilliant to chat with you. Thank you so much.
No problem, guys. Thank you very much for having us. And again, thank you for all your support. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you.
It's our pleasure.
Yes.